now we're in Mark 16, and having looked at a few examples of horizontal synergy, human to human Synergia, we're now going to see an example of vertical synergy, so divine to human Synergia. And the verse is this, Mark 16 and 20. And they went out and they preached everywhere, while the Lord worked with them, Synergia, Synerguntas, and confirmed the message by the signs that followed them, or by the signs that accompanied them. And so what you've got in Mark 16 the resurrection appearance. Jesus comes to his disciples, and then he commissions them, as he does at the end of all of the gospel accounts. And he says to them in Mark, go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole of creation. And whoever believes and baptized will be saved, but whoever does not believe will be condemned. And these signs will accompany or will follow those who believe. And then he lists the signs. And then Jesus is taken up into heaven before their eyes, and they go out and preach everywhere. And the Lord worked with them. There was a synergy from heaven with their preaching everywhere, and he confirmed the message that they were preaching by accompanying signs, or by the signs that followed them. And so what's stunning about this, we see the commission that Jesus has given to his disciples to go into all the world and proclaim the good news. And so that it's in the context of mission and movement. And the thing is, these signs will follow those who believe. And so for them to follow, you need to be moving. And so in this, we see movement in the disciples. You can't be followed if you're standing still. So Jesus says, you move and you go into all the world, and then these things will follow you. And so it's a promise, but it demands a step of faith, doesn't it? We're going to step out and we're going to trust that God will work from heaven with us, that there will be a synergy from heaven with us stepping out in faith, and that there will be signs that come from heaven that show, what is a sign? It points to something, that point to the fact that God is with us, that we're not just making it up, that we're not just kind of enthusiasts, but that there is a real God in heaven who has asked us to do this. And so we are stepping out in faith, and then these signs are following us as God works with us, confirming his word. And so really in these verses, we see a call to mission. We see stepping out in faith and trusting that God is with us. And then we see a divine synergy of God working with his people as they take his word seriously and obey it.